Okay, so today we're starting a new unit. We're looking at when you have data or information, how to make tables, how to put them into graphs, and then how to write patterns and analyze that information. So people in life use this to predict what will happen in the future. So we're going to look at ways that we can do that. So using good strategies, we're going to make sure that we use cubes on this word problem. Sam and Terry went fishing every day after school this week. So we're talking about a bunch of days. Sam caught 2 fish each day. Every day he caught 2 fish. So I know that looks like Monday 2 fish, Tuesday 2 fish. Terry here caught 4 fish each day. The question says, how many fish did they each have after each of the 5 days? So make a chart and a graph to represent the fish that Sam and Terry caught. So on day 0, how many fish had they caught? 0, because they hadn't gone fishing yet. So on the first day, Sam's total was how much? What was Sam? Sam caught 2. Terry caught 4. So every day, Sam caught 2 more. So what's Sam's total of fish? It's 2 days. I'm sorry, it was 2 fish on the first day, plus 2 more this way. 2 plus 2 is 4. Then on this day, he caught 2 more to get to 6, 2 more to get to 8, 2 more to get to 10. So every day, he caught 2 fish, so you have to add it on to his total. What about this one? 0, 4, so add a 4, what do I get to 8? So by the second day, he had caught 8 fish, because he caught 4 the first day, 4 the next day, to give us a total of 8. The third day, he caught 4 more fish, so his total is now up to, because look, Sam's total, that's what I'm looking for, his total. It didn't ask me to write 4, 4, 4, it asked the total. So add another 4, and I get 16, another 4, I get 20. So I have to put this information into a graph so I can visually see it and talk about the patterns. So you could have your notebook open to both pages so you could see both at the same time. I can't do that because it doesn't fit under the camera, so I'm going to have to do some flipping back and forth. So I know I have Sam's total and I have Terry's total. So I need 2 different colors. So I'm going to flip over my graph here and let's talk about what a graph needs. A graph needs a title, and the title would be Catching Fish. Okay, I also need to label all my axes. Remember this down here is the X, and this over here is the Y. So what's this represent? Almost always, X uses time. So for example, that could be almost always down here, for example, that could be days, minutes, months, years. Those are always across the bottom. So what's my information though? My information is days, 0 day, first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. So I have plenty of space, so I'm going to label. I am labeling the lines, not the spaces. The first day was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if I need to keep going later, I will. All right. So what was my y-axis? What's the other piece of information I have? This is days. So I'm going to label that. This is days, the number of days. That's how many days there were, the number of days. Let's go back over to the other side. You can look back and forth. I have to flip. So what's the other one? I have to read my information. Sometimes when we read charts, we miss out on this stuff up here. This is what it tells us. Sam's total number of fish, but Terry's total number of fish. But what's the same about both sets of information? Still the total number of fish. So that's what I'm going to go over here and I'm going to label. So this one over here represents the total number of fish. The total number of fish. It kind of represents my Y. Okay, so what do I go up to? My highest one is 20. So what do I have? Do I have enough space? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I just have some left over. So I think I might actually decide to skip count so I can make my pattern go for more days. So I'm going to skip count this side by 2s. I'm labeling my lines. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can just continue going up your line, skip count by 2s so that we can fit in and extend our pattern. I'm going to stop here at 44. I could keep going though. So this is where I'm going to use my 2 different colors because I have 2 different sets of information. So I'm going to make myself a key. I'm going to have one boy that's going to be yellow, and I have one boy that's going to be pink. And what are my kids' names? Sam and Terry. I guess I don't know if Terry's a boy or girl. Might be a girl. I have a cousin named Terry, and that's how she spells her name. She's a girl. So Sam and Terry. I'm going to make Sam be yellow. I'm going to make Terry be pink. You can use pencil and any other color that you have. So I'm going to plot Sam's information. So I'm going to use my yellow because that's the color I chose. So I know at 0 days Sam caught 0 fish. I remember that. On the first day, Sam caught 2 fish. The second day, Sam's total was 4. Third day, Sam's total was 6. Fourth day, Sam's total was 8. Fifth day, Sam's total was 10. That was the information that it gave us. So I'm going to take a ruler or any other straight piece of paper that I have, and I'm going to extend my line. So I'm going to go through the circles, my dots that I did on the lines, and I'm going to see how far I can extend my line past the ones that I did all the way out, as far as my straight edge will make me go. So I didn't stop right here. I extended my line as far as it would go. Okay, so now I'm going to move over to Terry. Terry's information said day 0 she caught 0. Look back over your chart. How much did Terry catch? What was her total on day 1? Right, when you look at your chart, it says 4. What was Terry's total at day 2? It was 8. What was Terry's total on day 3? It was 12. What was Terry's total on day 4? 16. Day 5, it was up to 20. That was all the information that our chart gave us. But again, I'm going to take my straight edge and I'm going to extend my line as far as it will take me. I'm going to take my time and make my line straight. So if you do not have a straight edge and you draw this freehand, you're not going to be able to get the correct answers to what questions might ask or to be able to analyze the data. Take your time, use a straight edge, and draw the line. Your straight edge does not need to be a ruler. It was my son's birthday party last weekend, so I happen to have some cards that are sitting here. I just used the edge of it. You always have a piece of blank paper that you could use on any type of test. So now let's look at this. What do I know? What's a fact that I know? I'm going to write down some facts. I know Terry caught more than Sam. Terry caught more fish than Sam. That's a fact I know. Terry caught way more. How much more? See if I can figure that out. Well, let's look at day 5. Sam caught 10 fish. How many fish did Terry catch? 20. What's 10 compared to 20? Or what is 8 compared to 16? So I know Terry caught double what Sam caught. They doubled. So I see that Terry's going to catch her total is going to be so much larger than Sam's is. Okay, let's look at day 10. How much fish did they catch on day 10? When you took your Case 21 test, I saw that there was 2 questions that had to do with what happened past the graph, and I saw very few people that just simply drew their line longer to see where it was. So let's look at day 10. Day 10 was at 20 for Sam. What did we say about Terry? Terry was double Sam. So we should know if Sam is 20, what do we think Terry's going to be? 40. Let's go see. 40. So let's review what we learned. 1, it is helpful making a chart, setting up your information, filling it in. Use your chart to then make a graph. Time almost always goes down here on the x-axis. We have to give a title to it. We have to label what these numbers mean. We have to decide on our interval. We number lines, not spaces, and we can't jump around. So we have to label neatly. When we have 2 sets of information, we just use 2 different colors, and we have to connect our lines with straight lines, and we make our line go as far as our straight edge can make us or to the end of the graph. So tomorrow in class, you're going to practice making these graphs using the same notes that we talked about today.